Good morning, Commanders. Uncle Jay here. Lovely Friday morning, and we have our burnt bean juice in our Hunt and Orbital mug. And today we got it. We got our community goal rewards. We got our number 5 and number 6 Mark II cargo racks. We got our 3 railguns. Or was it 4 railguns? I think it was 3 railguns. I'm not going to go over the railguns because one, I've never used them. I really don't know anything about them. I have them though, but we're going to go over the cargo racks. And as you can see, we have our T6 in front of us, not the Panther Clipper. I think that thing needs a new paint job. Oh, that is raggedy looking. So yeah, we're going to go over the cargo racks in the T8 because I think that T8 benefits the most from these new cargo racks. And then we'll go over the Panther Clipper and we'll see about how much it boosts our cargo. Let's get into it. Okay, we are here in outfitting. We are at Jameson Memorial, and this is my Type 8 Stellar, by the way, cinnamon whiskey. I do have some weapons on this ship. Utility amounts, not important. Internals, these are all the internals that came with Stellar, except for this. This gets swapped out every now and then depending on what I'm doing. But yeah, here is our 7. Now this is a regular cargo rack. We can't put any of the Mark II 7s in anything other than the Panther Clipper, unfortunately. We have one regular Type 6 cargo rack in A. But here we go. And if you did the community goal to the 25% like I did, or I think you only had to do 75. Me personally, I am a 25%er. Just for the completion of it and the money and to be in the top 1% or the top 10 commanders, that's like ridiculous amounts of hauling. Not that dedicated. And I don't think you can do that without a fleet carrier personally. So yeah, we have Mark II, Mark II. Now here's the thing. These are still E-rated. I feel that this is an oversight. I think these should be a 6D and not a 6E. I think the Mark IIs should be D-rated, not E-rated. Is that an oversight? You know, we'll check the Panther Clipper to see if the 7 and 8 are D or E-rated. This is a question I now need to have an answer to. So, Mark II, Mark II, and then the Mark II and Mark II E. Then I have my bumper shields because I have to run with shields. But I mean, technically, you could drop the shields for a cargo rack there. You could drop the Super Cruise Assist for a cargo rack to get more cargo in here. But let's go take a look right here at the number 4 panel, commanders, and look at this. 450 in a medium ship. 450 in a medium ship. That's pretty damn good. That is a lot of beer to take the Hunt and Orbital. I think that's pretty good. I think the Type 8 benefits the most from these cargo racks. So let's go ahead and let's drop out these for the regular. Actually, was it store? Let's just do it manually. Let's drop these out and then we'll go put them in my Panther and then we will see how it goes. Okay, commanders, we're going to come back in here. We are in our Panther Clipper, the most epic beer run. And right here, look. The Class 8 and Class 7 Mark IIs, these are D-rated. These are D-rated. So, you know what? I think that the Class 6 and 5 being E-rated, I think that's an oversight on Frontier's part. Maybe we should fill out a ticket or something. Maybe. I feel like those should be D-rated and not E-rated. Okay, so we now have an answer to that question. So right now, let's take a look. We have a shield generator, a fuel scoop. I mean, these are optional right here. The fuel scoop, the 6A, I had a question about this in my last video. A lot of my bigger ships, I run the Class A because personally I like to spend minimum time at a star and gulp the most. I'd rather fuel scoop at each star, like if we're doing like 6 jumps, 5 jumps, and instead of doing like one really long loop around a star. It's just personal preference, but this easily can come out. This can come out for cargo racks if you're just doing local runs. So right now our cargo capacity is 1072, which I'm perfectly happy with. Perfectly happy with. So let's max this out. Okay, now that they're swapped out, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have all 4 of our Mark IIs, and then we have our Mark II and our Mark II. So except for the shield generator and these basic computers, this is the most cargo we're going to get running shields. So let's take a look at our cargo. 1,234. If we drop the shield generators, I know we can get up to the 1,300. I'm perfectly happy with this. Me personally, I'd rather have the fuel scoop and the booster for the jump range, but it depends on how far you're going, what kind of transport loops. If you're only doing 2 jumps, 3 jumps, you don't need the booster, you don't need a fuel scoop. But yeah, I mean that's the Mark II cargo racks. I think they help out a lot. Are they a complete game changer? In the Panther Clipper, not so much. In the T8 or smaller transport ships, definitely, 100%. Now, like I said, I think these should be a D and not an E rated. I think that's something that needs to be looked at by Frontier. As far as availability, are these only going to be for the community goal, or in sometime in the future, are these going to be able to be bought at a tech broker for mats? I would like to see these not not personal person. Oh boy, words, Uncle Jay. It's still early in the morning, Commanders. I haven't had my breakfast yet. I would like to see these at a tech broker for mats so we can buy them, buy them. I guess that's the way to say it. Not just regular purchase at a shop like you would normal cargo racks. I would like to see that in the future. So who knows? We'll see what happens. Frontier, they move in mysterious ways, Commander. So I think I think we're gonna call it here. Comment down below, like all that fun stuff. Let me know what you think. Until next time, this is Uncle Jay.